Hey, what's up? We're gonna do a new, we're gonna start at least a new tab in Manufactoria. And it's a momentous occasion too because I'm finally, finally have a better mouse. Got a new one. Whoa, Android person. Danica had changed a lot from the early days as a product designer, but she cared just as much about her work. It was more obvious than ever as she ran our new good government department working to overcome bureaucracy. Danica had remade her body. Now she'd remake societies. Oh, this is like the person from... Oh, wait. Yeah, right? Or, yeah, I think so. Wow, okay. And then from this... Yeah, oh shoot, I didn't even realize. Oh, that's interesting how they bring the characters back. So maybe we'll see this person at some point. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's do the simple complexity one first. Alright. Lecturobot. Sounds like new music too. Also, again, new icons. A task is any number of blue followed by a red. Tasks can have 0 blue. But blue are people and red are folders, and a task. Wait, what? Delete the first task, if any, before producing. So, huh. A task is any number of people followed by. Okay, so like that's. Oh, okay, that's a good breakdown there. Interesting. Okay, but nothing's new with the symbols. It's just new with the ideas. Okay, anyway, so we just want to remove the first group of blues. They won't end with blue. Oh, okay, so I have to wait till I see a blue. If I see a red, though, I don't want to remove it. But I have to get to the next. Can it start with a red? Let me see if the test allows me to do that. No. Oh, yeah, it can. Shoot. Wait, but in that one it removed... Task is any number of blue fall. Oh, I see. Okay, so even the first red would work. Okay. So if I see one red, I just remove it. Done. Yeah, that would actually just instantly be done. If it's a blue, then I keep removing blue until I see a red. And then done. So wouldn't it just be like this? I don't know if I need those there, but let's see. I might have... Okay, obviously something's wrong. Oh wait, no, okay. Is it okay? Is that it? Oh, okay. that was a simple complexity. Time is very good. I doubt that can be improved. Scanner stampers. Wait, no way. Can you do that in one scanner stamper? Yeah, I guess you can. Alright, so... But the time, that was for time, I guess. Because I guess I can do that. And I guess because it can come in with 0, I need to keep that there. But I can make this that, so that probably gets me the rest of the medals. Yeah, that's actually it's a better design, but it's also slower, so... Oh, it still gets the time medal, so that's like, gets all 3. Yeah, alright, cool. Makes sense. So I wonder if this is all going to be about tasks in here, just like the financial tech was all about kind of money in some way or another. Okay, I'll do this one because it follows in line. Robo-Researcher. Delete the last task, if any. Okay, so it's the other way around in this one. And of course, it's like, first task, no problem. Last task, oh yeah, okay, hold on. A lot more room, probably a lot more, I mean, a lot higher complexity. So, I know it's not going to end with blue. But it could start with blue. How do I approach this? So I need to like keep going through the tape, but I need to know when I reach the end. So I'll need to mark the end. So I'll just say like green is end or whatever. And then I'll need to keep going through the tape until I see a red. Well, basically until I see the green. So actually I can also do that. Until I see the green. But I also need to like mark. I need to know when the last task happened. And I won't know until I see the green. Because if I just did this, it would just run through the whole tape without changing anything. But I kind of need it more like... I feel like I need it so that when I see a red, I mark that. I'm not sure how that would allow me to mark the ending, though. Because if I marked every single time I saw a red, or like after I saw the red, like if I did something like... How would this work? I guess like this. Could do a yellow just instead. If I did this, I would have a... So wait, let me do that one. Blue, blue, red, red, blue, red. If I did this one, it would output that. Okay, so we have coffee, and what's the green? Check, check. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out what those are. But this is okay, but so like that's a task, and that's a task. Oh, and I want to remove that whole thing. How would I know when the end was, though? And how would I know to remove this stuff before that? I mean, what I could do is I could just keep shifting the end marker every time. So like, every time I see a red, like this is going to be a bad solution, I think, but every time I see a red, put a yellow on, and then put a yellow on, and then go through the rest. So I think like this. Okay, like it's something like this, but I haven't quite figured out how this is gonna work yet. Yeah, something like this. Oh wait, no, and then I would just... So I just want to see, how would this work with this one? What? Run test. Oh. Okay, so it's like, put a green to mark the end. Then it just reprinted the stuff, but it saw a red, so it put a yellow on to mark what it currently thought the last task was. But then I have to add back on all the reds and blues until I see a green. Oh. But then there might be... Oh yeah, no, but then it runs again. And this time it will go through those. And then, okay, so I guess if it sees a red... I guess if it sees a red and then not a yellow, then I let it continue. But if it sees a yellow, I have to do something else. Okay, so, because if it... Yeah, if it sees a yellow, I want to bring it back in. So this is kind of annoying, but let me just space this out. I can always tidy it up later. But I want it to be like, if it sees a yellow here, just feed it back into that. So like it saw the yellow, I just took it off and fed it back in. And now it saw the red and it's like okay, and it's not something else at the end. Oh, and actually that green could be useful. Anyway though, yellow and then blue, red, green, so it's done. Yep, and now it's the starting tape, but with like a, it's like the last check task has a yellow at the end, and that's the last check task which had no people. Okay, and then we run it through again. It, oh, oh wait, but it did that one folder and it didn't see a yellow. Shoot. Right, because, oh, I think maybe I do want to keep the yellows on then. But then how do I know? I guess I do want to keep the yellows on. Because it's like, when I'm on the last task, it'll be the one, this is weird. No, that's tricky because this is the last task, and I want to leave that yellow there so I can know like what to delete, kind of. But I didn't know it was the last task. The only way I would have known is if, but yeah, I guess, I guess I do want, okay. This is trickier than I thought. So like the first run is okay, where it just brings it through, and it, after the first task, it marks that, and then it just runs. Do I want it to just run through the rest, or do I want it to mark? I think I want it to run through the rest, but the problem is if I have it run through the rest, but maybe I want to start at that yellow. Yeah, maybe I want to start at that yellow. So then maybe I want to give it a green to mark the end like always, but put this stuff. Oh, but what if that was the end there? I guess I need to check if it's the end. But I'm thinking maybe after I give the yellow to mark the end of the first task I saw, then I do that until I get to the green, and then I put back on a green. But after that, I think I should move these over. No, what I should do after I add, wait, hold on, when do I check for the green? Yeah, because I guess if this was the last task, it would have been like I saw red, so I put it back on. Oh, I guess before I even put it back on, I could have checked for the green. Because I guess it's basically, if I see a green right there, oh, well then that's the last task. But if I don't see a green there, I want to continue, which is right. But I need to find out that this is the last task instead. Do I even want to mark it with a yellow? I guess I do. Well, by checking right there that there wasn't a green, I know I wasn't actually at the last task. Because I would have saw a green if I was at the last task. So what I should actually do at this point, I guess I should mark a yellow and bring it back over and do this. But then it's like, yeah, but then if I see a yellow, put it back in. I guess I should take the yellow off and put it back on, though. I think that was the... I think that does solve it, actually. So if I put the yellow back on, because I can... The green is the important thing. I think. I think this should work. So this time, I saw red, I put it back on, and then I see yellow, I put it back on. Then I see the red, and then I don't see anything else. Or wait, no, sorry, that was, okay, so that was the first task it saw, the end of the first task. Brought it through there, but then it sees a yellow, puts it back on, but keeps going. And then it says, oh, okay, I saw the end of another task. Is there a green afterwards? No? Oh, okay, well then just put a yellow there, fill in the rest, bring it back to the start, and process it all the way through. And again, if you see yellow, just continue on. If you see... Oh, and then I guess it saw the other yellow really fast. If you see the other yellow, continue on. And then sees a blue, sees a red, and this time it sees a green. So when it sees a green, I want to go through the tape. This is the weird thing, because then it's like, I want to remove these two. But how do I know when I don't know how I would know that I've reached the end. Maybe it should be like a green for the... No, but how would I know to put a green for the last group? Because if... I don't want to start removing stuff unless I know I need to remove it. I don't know if this really works because I've separated out all the tasks, but I don't know that this is the last one until like I'm already through it and see that there's something after. So it's like I need to mark this as the last one, but how do I do that? Because I have to first see that it's the last task. And that's why I think I wouldn't want to keep the yellow on, which is weird. So maybe it's like... That is weird. So maybe I put the yellow on, and then... I feel like I need some sort of other symbol for when it's like... For if I see a yellow at this point. Because if I see a yellow at this point, that means it's just... I've already been here, sort of thing. Or, no, I mean, I guess that doesn't. It means that's like the first time I'm seeing that yellow. Because, like, if this was the last task, I would want to keep that yellow to mark the end. But because I don't know if it is, I put it back on. But then... why is this so confusing? So ideally, I just need not that. If I just didn't have that yellow, that'd be good. But how do I remove all the prior yellows? I guess that does work, right? If I just remove all the prior yellows and keep going. But so when I encounter a yellow, but then that's the weird thing is like every time I encounter a yellow, I want to remove it. Yeah, okay. I think I do have to remove it here. And then I think I'll just have to kind of double up the process. But, so let me just see that. So like, if I just straight up remove the yellow, that allows me to get here and keep going. But, I will send it out, and then I will mark that with a yellow. And then the problem is now that I'll get here and that I'll, you know, I'll run through like that first one. I guess though, wait, wouldn't this eventually work as long as I said here if you see a yellow, or I guess if you see something other than a blue and a red, if it's a yellow, take off the yellow, put it back on, and then bring it back there. But if it's a green, oh wait, but that's the thing with the last yellow being the issue. I just, or that I just want one yellow. Like this looks good right now, but when I run it through, I'm dropping all this stuff. When I run it through, okay, something I dropped just rolled. Well, it's gone. Doesn't matter. When I run it through, I'm gonna like stop at the end of that task, because I saw the end of a task without a yellow. So I want to have a yellow there, but remove it and go around. Yeah, so that does seem like, because I want to have a yellow there, I could just add one in. And then that, and then when I see the yellow, add it back. Yeah, okay, that does work. So I would just need it to be like this. If you see a green, you're done. But if you see a yellow, add a yellow and continue on, which could just be like that. And this means it'll kind of double process it just to make sure we have 2 yellows. Wait, what? Oh. No, what did I just do? Alright, that's fine. There. So yeah, it'll run through with the 2 yellows this time, but it'll remove them as it goes. And then this time it will, when it sees the red, it'll see a green. And when I see the green, I just, oh wait. Oh wait, but it removed both yellows. Oh wait, yeah, it totally removed both. Shoot. Yeah, that doesn't work, no. Because I don't want to remove both yellows. I want to keep the information of the last one there, but I don't know when I'm on the last one. Unless I mark the last one differently. The most recent one differently. So that when I see a yellow, so that when I see something here, I guess it could be like if I see a green here, I check to make sure that stuff after isn't a green. Okay, I think the better way to do it, this got too confusing. I think I actually had a good structure when I just processed it and added yellows as I went. Oh wait, so like, not like that, like this, and oh wait, and then I need to say, oh, but it can see yellows in this case, but just keep the yellows remove greens. Okay, wait, I need to see how this works because I'm too confused. Runs that. Oh, it didn't give it a yellow because I screwed that up. Alright. Oops. So give it a yellow. So run through, give it a yellow. Run through the rest until you see the green. Then I need to remove the green. But then, okay, got it. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so run through until we see the green. Then add it back on. And now when this time when it sees the yellow, put it back. Ah, shoot, wait. So it saw a red, it put it back on, and then it put a yellow on. Or wait, no, so it needs to be, if it's blue, blue, or sorry, if it sees a red, put the red back on. If it sees a, oh, okay, I see what I needed to do. So it just needed to be this with a yellow after. Which is what I had before, but I just needed to see it again, I guess. Okay. And I think this processes the whole thing. Yeah, and it puts yellows in between each. So it groups the tasks. Now, I think what I need to do is put a green at the end and just run through everything. And so I'll run through that, and if I saw a green there, I know that that's the last task. And I'd want to remove all that prior stuff. Ah, God, why is this so hard? It's like, I think I just want to shift the place that marks the last task I saw every time. I think that's actually it. Yeah, so I think it should just be that if I see another yellow, I add a green instead. Yeah, actually, does that work? Does that kind of work? Let me see. So it comes through again. This time it sees the yellow, it adds a green. And then it runs the rest. Sees another flag, puts a yellow there. Runs through, and but see, and then it runs through until it sees a green. Which is okay. Stamps back on the green. But then when it sees the red there, it sees a green. And in that case, I want to actually... So I need to distinguish the ending green. So I guess this is seeming too complicated now, but I guess I could have a double green to mark the end. And then if it sees a green here, but it's not followed by another green, then I can send it back. Yeah, so if it sees a green there, and it's not followed by another green, actually I need to send it to there. So, what's the best way to do this? Because I was thinking like this. I guess I wouldn't have a green followed by a yellow, so... Oh my god. So I could say this and just have that go that way. Okay, does this kind of work? So that's that double green. Oh wait, right, but then how is this possibly gonna work? Because if I'm marking, if I'm going through the rest. Okay, wait, can't I just? All right, hold on. So let me reset this. All right, that was just that was a warm up to the real solution. So I think what I want to do is add a green to mark the start. I'm gonna use the same color scheme. And then every time I see a blue or a red, well, every time I see a blue, just add it back on. If you see a red, I think what I want to do is just put a yellow on and continue the process until I see a green. And that would actually just do the same thing my first design did the first run through. Because it would just separate the tasks like that. And then what I would say on the next run, I mean, I might need to remove that stuff. I'll never know. I can't know, but what I'd want to do. Oh, I think I would want to, yeah, because if I took off the green and put it back on, it's like if I saw the yellow green, that would be the signal for the end, the last task, but I need to signal the start of the last task. That's why it seems like I want to keep shifting something over until we reach the last task. And then it like coincides, and then I know I can just delete that stuff. Which is why I guess that is a good start, I guess. So I could add the green back on, so I could remove the green here. I think I can just remove the green there. Oh wait, for now I'll just say that I can. I'll remove the green there, and I'll add it back on. Add it back on, and then what I want to do is start running through everything. Well, I guess I need to put, well, I run through everything, and when I see a yellow, okay, so this green could be like the marker for the what I've currently checked up to. So like if I see, the next time I see a yellow, I'll take it off, put a green there. Okay, I don't know if this will work. So the next time I see a yellow, take it off, put a green there. So I think I can do this. Put a green. Yeah, put a green there if you don't see a green right after. Which actually means I don't quite want to do it like that. Just do, that's also kind of bad. We'll do this. Because I'll want to just put these reds and blues back on at this point. I don't think I'm solving this in a very clever way at all at the moment. But what I'm thinking is, once it reaches here, when it sees a yellow, replace it with a green. But then it's like, I want that green to now be a yellow. That's the thing. So it's like I would, And then it's like really right after I see a yellow, I'd want to check if there's immediately a green afterwards. Oh, this is just too much nonsense, I think, to make to work, but check to see, yeah. So maybe I don't want that green there, and I just need to just run through. Okay, yeah. Wow, why is this so hard? Blue, blue, red. When I see the yellow. Oh, I'm having like. I've had like to do a puzzle like this in this game before where you need to wait till the last something, but it for some reason it's like it's so hard. It's like it's really tricky to do it easily. I think the last time I did like some like multiples of a stamp to mark certain things. And I kept running through. But I don't this way, the way I'm doing it right now, it just doesn't seem to make much sense. Like, every I need to know when the last task starts if I want to remove everything. So, but yeah, okay, but I don't want to remove any prior information. Wow, yeah, so weird. See, what I think I'd want to do at like this point-ish is say, run through the first task, and if you see a yellow afterwards, that means that wasn't the very last task, because the very last task will have a green after. Well, not right now, because for some reason I add a yellow after that. Oh yeah, because the way I set it up where it's like adds the red back on and then adds a yellow. But I guess what I should do here is like add a red back on. Oh wait. What if I just took the What if I just took the last red off? Wait, hold on, is that a new idea? So what if I just every time I take a red off, first check if you see a green. But if you don't see a green, then just add a yellow on. Or wait, that's not how I'd set it up. If you if you don't see a green, just add a yellow on. What would this look like? Oh, why? Oh, no. If you don't see a green, then add a red followed by... No, actually, I think I would just straight up just add a red on. I don't even need to do yellows. Is this right? Because what I'm thinking, if I do it like this, what comes out is this thing here, which is like, it's just extra blues at the end. So it's like, if I see blues not followed by a folder, I know that that's the last task that's being removed. So I would just... How would I do it? I guess I would run through everything. If I see a folder, continue on. But it's like when I see the blues, it's like, oh, am I at the end? When I'll only know if I see a folder. That's why it seems like, well, I guess now I could just go like, huh? No, how would that work? I only see blues at the end. I guess I could be like every time I remove a blue, check to see. Yeah, okay. So here's one way to do it. I think I've figured out a solve finally. So firstly, I'm just gonna make this a little neater. Yeah, and blah blah blah. All right, hold on. I need to just see it ran again. And now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check for reds and blues every time I see a blue. Oh, actually, I'll add a green on. But every time I see a blue, check if there's a green. So I'll add the green on. Well, that kind of just means, like, if I see a green, I'd want to start there. Add back the blues, but if you see... But it's like, but what I want to do is, like, before you add on the blue, check to see if there's a green. Well, let me just do it this way first, so it doesn't get too complicated. So add back on reds and blues, but if you see a blue, first check to see if it's followed by a green. If it's not, then you can give it a blue and send it on its way. So I probably need this, I think, but I guess I would want it more like, let's just get this, like that. And this would give the blue here. Reds can just be put back on. So this would at least allow the thing where it's like, if you see a blue, oh wait, no, I needed to add a green there. Whoops. And I realize this is very similar to the start, and I'll probably optimize it later, but I just don't want to make it too confusing for the first run through. Yeah, so it removed a blue. It doesn't mean I'm done though, because I'd only be done if I see a red. Yeah, if I see a red and then nothing. Or sorry, I see a red and then a green. So okay, I think I can get this to work. If I just change this to that, and I change this to go over here, and that's victory. And I think that would just be victory because that'd be like 0. Does this work? Wow, it actually works. Let's just see. Wow, I got the time medal and the scanner stamper. Wow, I didn't think it would be that good, honestly. Holy cow, okay. I was expecting to need to work on a lot to get all the medals. Cause honestly, this process is like exactly the same as the start, really. So first of all, yeah, like I think I can make this like a lot better. Because the fact that it just adds a green on, then does red blue checks every time it sees, yeah, it's just like I would just need to replicate this over here. So I would just be like, if you see a green, send it out. So wait, where is that one? Yeah, if you see a green, send it out. But if you just see, yeah, and then like this would go over here. And then I would just need this to redirect back here. And then I think I can get rid of all of that stuff, and even I can even have that there. I mean, I wish I could improve that line, but I almost think that this should work. Oh wait, okay, I just didn't direct that conveyor belt right. But I feel like this should work. No, it's not. I see a red, and then a red. Wait, so it saw a red, but it was followed by a red, so it did that. But then it saw a red, but then it was followed by a green, so it did that. Had a green. Oh, right, because I don't want to do this red check anymore. So couldn't I just... I think though I could just change it to like a yellow check. Where if it sees a red, if it sees a, yeah, like if it sees a, yeah, like I could change that to be yellow for the second run through. I think that could work. Oh, but then, okay. So, okay, here's what I think I would do. I would still need like this to be separate. Actually, I wouldn't want that to see the yellow, but I guess just to start with, I could do like that. And then I would need this to be like, if it sees yellow, give it a red and put it back. Just like if it saw white. Yeah. So, like this and this. This would have to be looking for either or. So I need it to be like that. And these would be victory. Okay, I don't know, does this work or is it kind of stupid? Okay, the red still didn't work. Red. And then it saw the green, so I brought it back to the start, but now it has a yellow. And if it sees a red, just puts that back on. Sees the red, but then... No, but the whole thing was like, how did it work? If it saw... Oh yeah, because it removed the last folder and then checked... Oh, okay, wait, I don't know. This is too weird. I had like an idea in my head, but now I don't know. Let me just clean this up, because I can actually make this run a lot better. Or, sorry, not run a lot better necessarily, but just better area. No, actually, there's a lot of things I can improve. I just noticed this could be swapped. Wait, not quite, right? Because... I mean, that yellow has nothing to do with it. I just want to send the blues back in. Huh. I don't know. I don't really see how I could actually fix that up too much. What was the area goal? Oh, well that's 35 right there. Alright, you know, I might just do that and accept it. I feel like there's some way to combine the starting and the ending half of this, because like... Also, let me just see the charts now. Yeah, people have done it really fast. Huh, but doesn't seem like anyone's done it with too much less scanners stampers area though. Okay, wait, yeah, because just by flipping this, don't I improve the area? So that's there. Yeah, that's an improvement of the area, so let me at least run that. that makes me feel a little better. But some people managed to do this in 20 or less, and I'm at 28, so that's really impressive, actually. But, yeah, I was thinking it's weird because the only thing different about the second half is that every time I see a blue, I do a check, and every time I see a red, you just naturally accept it. But because I have this check here, and I might see a green, that's where it gets a bit weird, I guess. Because, like, I mean, I guess I could have something to do with the yellow for the second run, and then if it sees the yellow, I would just take off the... Yeah, I feel like... Okay, I feel like I could get this to work. Let me actually try. So, I really... Because I feel like this could be, like, a really interesting, very optimal solution. So, I want it to have all the possibilities. Green is the one that goes back up to the start. Yellow is the special one. Green goes back up to the start. But the second time it goes to the start, I want to give it a yellow. The first time I want to give it a green. So something like this. And then... Yeah, and then if it sees a yellow here, I think so I just took off a red. Oh wait, hold on, but I need it to be that if it didn't see anything, then to just put the red back on and continue. But yeah, if I see a red and then a green, I take off that last red. Okay, so then I would need to put this red back on. But that screws it up because if I see a red now and I take it off, but then we're actually done, I don't think adding a red back on would have fixed it. Alright, let me save this for a second. I just need to check how the other design worked. So, let me just see how it ran with like this. So, this time it had a blue before it was done. But it did have a point where it added a red, it saw red, and it added it back on, and then it saw the green, and then it was done. Oh, but it's possible that I get sent here, and I'd see, like, the yellow, and I wouldn't want to take the yellow off. So... Or I would want to take the yellow off, but not before I put the red back on. Or no, is it fine if I just put it back on? No, I think it is fine, right? So I think I might be wrong about this, but I think if I go back here and I just say add a red back on and then done, it would be good. And then the blue just... Jesus, those motorcycles. And then the blue... I would just need to also be doing checks by saying something like, if you see a blue, where's my thing? If you see a blue followed by a yellow, then it's, if you see a blue followed by a yellow, then you, wait, shoot, what is it? I have to save this and go back. Save that, go back. If you see a blue followed, this would be like the yellow, okay, stamp it back on, but if you see blue followed by nothing. Alright, so, so I could do, if you see a blue followed by a yellow, stamp it back on. So then I'd kind of actually want the blue to be there ideally, which means I would want this. But it kind of sucks because this is where I'd want to give it a yellow. Okay, well, I mean, if this works, this would be very few scanner stampers. I think this would have to beat my previous. Does this work though? Shoot, it doesn't. Single red. Red. And then it sees a green. Puts the yellow on. Oh, right, but then it needs to be done there. So this is where I would just need to say, actually here, do that, and then check for, wait, what does that red even do? Oh yeah, I see what that red's doing. And then check for, well, actually then just remove whatever the last one was and then submit it. So, yeah, I'll just do this for now. I don't know if this actually improves my scanner stamper, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is 9 compared to my 10 or whatever. Yeah, but that doesn't show up as a new percentage because I didn't get 8. If I could get 8, it would show up. These are in steps of 2. But that's interesting that that I could kind of just send it back into the start. And I could definitely improve this area. I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's a way I can save a scanner stamper here, unfortunately. Yeah. Don't think so, unfortunately. Because if it gets here and it sees the yellow, I need it to do one thing, but if it gets here and it sees a green, I need it to do another. Shoot, yeah, it almost would be perfect if I made that yellow. The one problem is it could start with it could have nothing, so it would just have the green, and then it would instantly need to remove the green and just be done. But if it didn't have the option to do that, then there would be the issue. So, and I can't like give it a green and then put it through something else because there's no. Give it a green and then put it there. No, I can't put it into that or that because I would give it a red or a blue without having removed a red or a blue. Yeah. So I don't think I can get around that. Shoot. I was hoping I could do this in like 8 scanner stampers, but I guess it's likely I can't if no one's ever done it because you would think someone would have come up with something clever. I'm already using like all of those different paths. Wait, this red, oh yellow, red and then done. This red, so that's if it sees the yellow, it removes it, gives it a red, and then done. But if I went here, it would, yeah, it would give a red, but then it would start the process again. And yeah, I can't, I don't know if yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I don't know if I can do anything about that. But maybe what I can at least do is make a really small area design by not bringing it all the way back there. And just saying if we see a yellow here, because all I need to do if I see a yellow here is just give it a yellow and put it back in. That green actually doesn't affect anything ever. So I mean, I could do this. Wait, if you see a blank, give it a blue and put it back in. If you see a yellow, give it a yellow and put it back in. Huh. Yeah, okay, I could do this then. It's not too much better, I guess. And then can I improve this thing? It's kind of annoying that the yellow points has to point right there, which is in the way of that. Kind of forcing me to bring that down. But I can't really get around it. I don't think I can, at least. Because it could be a yellow or a green. God, if I could shave that off though, that'd be like 25. Oh wait, couldn't it be like... No, I can't put a tube there. Shoot, it's so close. Like, this would be good, but I need to say, when you see a yellow, first give it a red, and then you're done. It's either gonna be blank or yellow there. Well, wait, if it goes here, I was just thinking actually, if I did see a green right at the start, wait, hold on, I just want to check something. Because I had like the idea, if I saw a green and that was, and then that was it, it's like all I need to do is remove the green and then it's blank. So that almost makes me think I don't really need to... Shoot, yeah, I wish I had more options for these things, but I guess I don't. Yeah, that's so annoying that if it's blank, there's this one weird exception that changes everything. Because if I see a green, and then, or sorry, if I add a green and then I instantly see a green, all I need to do is remove it and then done. So what I'm thinking is, could it somehow be like, what was I thinking? Wait, because I had an idea when I was doing this other way. If I saw the green and then remove it and then done. Oh yeah, I was thinking like the green could like point back up to that instead. But then the yellow is pointing down. But having the green point back up to that oddly works, because then it would be like, remove the green, well now it's blank, so then put it in. And then, you know, this could still have that, but then this would need to be like that. This kind of works if I want to make it more vertical, I guess. Slim and vertical, because then this could even be like this. But how could I like, I don't know if I could make the rest slim, because I still need that sticking out, and I think I still need that. I mean, that green is not being used, so it's kind of weird. But if it's blank, I do need to add the blue back on. And if it's yellow, I do need to add a yellow back on. So that doesn't really help me a lot. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, what is... I'm gonna just give this like one more second. Oh wait, shoot, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna give one more second with this. If I said... Yeah, like, cause if I just took this thing here... And I said, if you see a green, do that. I could do this and that. So, like, I think this would still work. Yeah, but I didn't actually save much at all, unfortunately. I saved, like, a victory hole, but, like, that's not... Oh, yeah. Wait, and I'm using one extra scanner. Oh, right, because of that yellow thing. Yeah, I don't know if I can find any trickery here. It's almost like, though, if I have a blank, it's like I could almost use that green, but I can't use this yellow. If you see a blank, nah, you know what? I'm done with this level. I've spent too much time fiddling around. There might be some clever things to improve that, but I already did what I needed to. I like spending way too much time on some of these levels. Alright, let's do a new one. Deputy. Make each task one person larger than produce. Okay, so we just want to add a person to each task. Shouldn't be too bad. I guess I need to mark the end, because otherwise I would just keep adding people. And then I would just say, every time I see a blue, add 2 blues, but every time you see a red, add 1 red, and then when you see the green, you're done? Is that it? Or is that not? No, because it's possible I would see a red, so like that's a note. Yeah, so it's like, if I see... Every time I see a blue... Oh wait, no, and I just make them 1 larger, 1 longer. Yeah, so that's too much. That would be like doubling the amount, sort of, but it doesn't even work. So it's like once I see a blue, I want to keep... Once I see a blue, keep doing this until you see a red. Keep doing this. Yeah, so I could even do like this. Keep doing this until you see a red. And then when you see the red, I would put the red back on and do that. So it's like this would kind of have to go here. So there might be a better setup for this. But I think this is where I'd have to add another blue on, because this just removed a blue, added it back on. But I need to add an extra blue. But it's possible I'd see a task that just starts with red, and that would be like this. So if I just see one that starts with red, I would need to add a blue, add a red, and then back on. So it'd actually be like this. And then this would actually need to go around here. So I think this should work. I can probably make it more compact. Unfortunately, I don't actually see a way to make it to fix this kind of weirdness. Is there a way? Well, let's just run that to start, see if it even works or if I forgot something. Looks good. Alright. Slow. Okay. Shoot. So I can take off 2 scanner stampers apparently. I definitely need to mark the end. Blue, red, red, blue, blue, red. Blue, red, red, blue, red. I definitely need to mark the end. Every time I see a blue, I keep checking for more blues, but if I don't, if I just see a red, then give it a blue. And then I give it a red, is that right? That worked, I guess. I guess that's right. Give it a blue. Oh yeah, because give it a blue and then the red, yeah. Wait, but that's the same thing as this. Why did I even... How did I not... Okay, whatever. I'm just blind, I guess. It's literally the same thing as that. But apparently I can take even... I could take one more off. I can get it down to 5. And yeah, this is what's causing it to be slow. I can get the area down to 9. Oh wait, hold on. So what's the scanner stamper thing? Because I need something to mark the end. I do. I'm like certain of that. So I need that green there. When I see a blue, I keep adding blues until I see a... Wait, can it work like this? Like, can it? Would it work? No, that does work. I guess it does. Wow. I don't know why I thought it couldn't do that. Alright, that gets me the time, but the area should be able to do in 9. Let's see. How does that work? How does that work? How do I get it to green? Wait, what? I don't understand, because it's like I need to... Oddly... Wait, no, that's also 12. I don't want to... If it's 9, you'd think it would want to be like this. But I need to give it a green to start with. Also, why is the robot's face blank there? That's freaky. Only on that one tile. Isn't that weird? One tile, the robot's face is... Oh yeah, it looks weird there. Wonder... Must be like a weird graphical glitch or something. But anyway. And now the music's stuck on testing. Let me just do this to stop the testing music. How would I make it 9 while still giving it a green? I mean, I could do this and that, but the red puts it back. Yeah, I don't think like that green can come out in a better way. I don't know what I'm missing. What the heck? It's like I can't move that up. I guess if I flip that around, it doesn't work. How do I do the area metal for this in 9? Wait, could I do it with pipes? No, I can't, right? Because if I did this sort of thing, yeah, no, because of the tube there. So weird. That's why it seems like I need that, but then I can't cut through this blue. What? How? I don't understand. I don't see it. I don't see how you can do this in 9. What am I not understanding here? And it's so weird that it's 9. Like, if it was 8, then I would start thinking a different way. But because it's 9, I feel like I have the basic idea. Is it... What could it be? Like, if I bring this down and have that flipped, and then that, but then I need the blue and then the red to hit here, and then it would be like blue and then the red. I'm just flipping it upside down. The blue and then the red to hit there. Is it like I use another checker or something? Like I just do this. Oh, does this sort of thing work if I like... Oh, maybe that does work. Wait, yeah, and then I like have green point up. But then I would need the white to point down, but the green up. Oh no, I could get it to work like this if I just do that and that. Does this work? Oh god, that's silly though. You have to like add a whole... That is silly, but interesting that you can do it at 9 like that. Wow. And it does it a little faster too. Whoa, someone did this in 36. How? Anyway. Okay, anyway, that's interesting. That's a very funny way to get the area medal in that. Oh my god. Okay. Very high complexity alert. Also, aerospace was just unlocked. That's cool. Oh, I forgot to click this stuff. That was freaky. So I think I'm gonna stop there. I did give Peacekeeper a try, but it is very difficult. So I'll have to come back to it with a fresher mind. Yeah, so I'll see you next time.